who wins it? Let's play a little who wins it? And let's start with that MVP, because it's, I mean, people want it. It's important. I was even thinking of asking Devo, like, what's the Brock Purdy MVP case? Does it take away from at CMCs? Like, does that get hairy in the locker room? It's just, it's like a big thing. I just told you guys about Dak Prescott. So who do we go with? Do we go with, I mean, Taylor Lewan, Gronkowski? The combo of those two guys said it should be Trent Williams from the Niners. I mean, everyone that comes on my show seems to have an opinion. Take a listen.
He is by far, he's probably the best player in the NFL. I really think that when he's on the field.
Really think about it though, because it's going to go out there into the world. Like, you think he's the best player in the NFL?
I think so. Yes.
I gotta agree with him, you know, definitely. That's how big of a beast Trent Williams is. It's not like he's a young guy either, so he's just out there dominating. He's an older veteran guy, a savvy veteran guy who's dominating, but then also with his experience and knowledge, that adds to the factor in the equation as well. So I would say he's definitely up there as one of the best offensive players in the game.
All right, so they think Trent Williams. Let's take a look at the sportsbook odds here. Eric, you produced this segment because you said we should be talking about this. So what do you got?
We got a lot of great stars here. We got Jalen Hurts at plus 150, Woo! Patrick Mahomes 350, couple dark horses. Okay. Christian McCaffrey plus 3,000. You're looking for some value on your money, and then Tyreek Hill. I mean, who doesn't love Tyreek? Plus 4,000.
Okay, thank you for laying this out. Okay, I think if I really had to pick, like, let's say I have the vote, and I'm gonna say right now, heading into week 13, even though I just made the case for Dak Prescott, I'm gonna go with Jalen Hurts at plus 150, okay? Just because of what he's done the past few weeks and to big teams, bright lights, Bills and Chiefs. Okay, LeBron's excited to meet him and see him, okay? The passing numbers haven't been perfect this year. They haven't been perfect. But it is the will of a man to say, I'm not a loser. I win. I'm not going to lose. To lead this team to these big comebacks, that can't be overlooked. That's storybook stuff. We all want to see it happen. You know, a league leading 4 game-winning drives. He's 5-0 and trailing at the half. He's led the Eagles to the best record in the NFL, despite the defense taking a serious dip from what they showed us consistently last year. So I'm going to go Jalen Hurts, and I hope that Deebo Samuel is not yet checked in, listening to me saying that as it is Eagles week. All right, next up, let's take a look at the Defensive Player of the Year odds. And let's take a look at some of these. Eric.
Great. I mean, we got the obvious leader, Myles Garrett at plus 1.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm so glad. Man, we talked of Josh Allen so hard yesterday on the show. Look at that value at plus 5,000. I mean, Max Crosby plus 4,000. Maybe throw a little scratch on that. And then our boy, Duran. Okay, who you going with?
I mean, Myles Garrett's the fave. I don't think you can pick between, like, because Micah Parsons done more than TJ Watt, they sort of canceled themselves out. Like, you can't, I think they can't say one's better than the other. I mean, you can, but, like, it's a toughie. You have to give it to Myles Garrett. Almost like, is it bad to say, like, slam dunk? TJ Watt's got an edge in sacks. Myles is just, like, the scary one, the cornerstone of this defense that, I mean, they lead the league in total defense. He's a big part of that. They're not doing anything record-wise, playoff-wise, disruption in the AFC North-wise without him. He's the ball game. You can make the case for him for the first award, an MVP. Pittsburgh, you know, Pittsburgh's total defense is like bottom 10. They're 25th, as I see here. And Garrett's just like carried them through all of it. And he actually gave us his thoughts on winning the award. Take a listen.
As far as, you know, individual accolades, that's all, you know, nice and grand, but, you know, you might get remembered for, you know, winning DPOY one year, but, you know, everyone remembers who won the Super Bowl.
I mean, yeah, that's your defensive player of the year. CJ Stroud is your offensive rookie of the year. There's all of these, but the things are slightly changing. Like I said, Dak Prescott shot up to 3rd best odds on FanDuel Sportsbook for MVP quietly over the past couple of weeks. Go check it out. Like, I know you put in your futures bets in August, whatever. Like, you can still have fun with it now. So, like, go switch it up, see what's trending up, what's trending down. What's going on as far as Coach of the Year odds? Eric, you lay it out.
I'm loving Coach of the Year because if you look at it, it's so competitive right here, right? We got the leader, Dan Campbell, at 175. D'Amico, who doesn't love D'Amico? What he's done at the Texans, first year, plus 400. And we love Sean Payton on the show, plus 1,600. 5-game win streak, bringing them from...
But how about Dan Campbell being the fave?
I love it. Why not?
I mean, my Packers just destroyed them, so I don't, you know.
I don't know, because I think I think D'Amico Ryans should have better odds than Dan Campbell. Was that bad?
I agree.
I don't know. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you got?
I don't know. I'm liking Shane Steichen right now. I'm surprised he doesn't have enough love. And I'm going against my boy Sirianni, but he made Anthony Richardson look like a stud. They're 6-5. They're falling apart. He's a first-year head coach. Like, why does he not have enough buzz around him? I miss him.
I mean, Sean Payton at plus 1,600.
I know.
He's coming.
That's insane to me.
I'm going to FanDuel Sportsbook and like absolutely wrecking shop with that. That's amazing. I mean, he's got a 5-game win streak. He's turned this team completely around from last year. He had some adversity by his own burying earlier in the season, and then he's talked the talk, and now he's walking the walk. Mm-hmm. Sean Payton could win coach. They'll never give him coach of the year.
Okay, who's going to win?
He was only coach of the year once, Sean Payton, I think ever. I think literally ever. And I think it was back in that Super Bowl winning year, his first year. I'm going to go a little rogue. Can I see that list again?
Pop it up.
I'm going to go Mike Tomlin.
Ooh.
Okay,
Spicy.
plus 1,300, because he's somehow. I'm joking, not joking, but like I really do think Sean Payton's won it once. Guess how many times Mike Tomlin's won it? 0.
That's a travesty.
He's never won it before, and if you look at what the question around everybody is, how are they doing this? This is a miracle season for them. 26th in offense, 25th in defense. All Tomlin does is find a way to pull it out and win a game. If Pittsburgh finds their way into the playoffs, he has to be the choice for Coach of the Year. That's who I'd vote for right now. All right, let's spice it up. We got some other ones. I don't even think these are things at FanDuel Sportsbook, but maybe if you weasel and wiggle, you can like make them things. I don't know. Or I can lobby the overlords over at the Sportsbook. Okay, so we have Mr. Clutch. That's an award that you came up with. What is that, Eric?
Mr. Clutch, coolest under pressure.
Okay.
When the cameras are on,
This will be easy.
the odds are stacked against you. The haters are doubting you.
Haters.
You always shake it off
Okay,
and let it rip.
I'm gonna go.
This is
The award is Shake It Off.
no. The award is the Taylor Swift in an NFL box award.
gosh.
Because who's done it better than Taylor Swift in a box?
I was like,
okay?
is that a Justin Timberlake SNL thing? Like, what are we doing here? I'm gonna say Mr. Clutch.
Mr. Clutch.
Mr. Taylor Swift in an NFL box thing is AJ Brown.
Boom.
AJ Brown, who was the first show to tell you that this was an MVP candidate? Who lobbied?
We were.
I lobbied. I went to DC and said, FanDuel Sportsbook lobbyists, we are rallying and saying he needs to have MVP odds. And he just like snapped. I mean, 5 touchdowns casually this year. He's amazing. He's incredible. No receiver is doing better than he is. And that doesn't even include the touchdown that he had last week. It's like all those 5. He's amazing. He is the Taylor Swift. There's been nobody better in a big spot than him. All right, what else?
Well, this next one, I'm gonna. This is
Just
one of
tee it
my-
up for me and I'll
Here we
knock it
go.
out the park, I
All right,
promise.
this
Let's
is
do
a
this quickly.
dude that's sleeping with apostrophe pillow.
Somebody tell me when we have Debo too, please.
Skechers orthotics.
Okay.
This is a guy he's in the league, and you're like, wait, is he still playing?
How's
that
he still
guy,
here?
and how's he still doing it? This is the
Like an
Matthew
OG?
An OG, the Matthew McConaughey. I'm getting older. They're staying the same.
I'm gonna go. Okay, let's make these tee ups a little quicker, you two. Jesus Louise. I'm gonna go. So OG, somebody I brought up yesterday as far as wanting to surprise Gronk on the show tomorrow. Matthew Slater. Matthew Slater is getting this award. It's the Matthew McConaughey Award. I just think he's a 10-time Pro Bowler. He's unbelievable. The special teams ace. Year 16, still playing at a really high level. He's never makes it about him. He is the Patriots' heartbeat through and through, and he's just the GOAT. He already has 113 tackles, guys. Never mind. I was looking at something else. Never mind. Our boy Matthew Slater. We're gonna